What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is your review for Love and Marriage DC Season 1, Episode 2. So, we start the episode off. We have Ashley meeting up with Monique. Now, first of all, Ashley, I'm loving that houndstooth coat you had on, baby. I was loving it. It was cute. It was cute. The ladies get together, and they still talking about the anniversary party of Jamie and Uranus, anniversary party, and they're just talking about some of the struggles they have as it relates to having the husbands that are successful, but because they are successful, they work hard, and just dealing with the struggle of wanting to do what they want to do, have their own career, and still make sure that everything is taken care of. They said, listen, we love the fact that our husbands are successful. We don't begrudge them the success, but it a lot of times has caused us to come up short on what it is that we want and put our dreams to the side for them. And Monique was like, I don't want to always seem like it, that, I'm complaining, but it's just that, there's some things that I would love to do that just can't seem to happen. She said she just don't have enough time to do everything. And then she turns around and she invites them to her house for a vegan dinner that's going to be cooked by her chef. Okay. So, then we see Monique meeting up at WPGC, which is a big radio station here locally. I grew up on WPGC. They play all the music I wanted to hear. They were like, that was it. If you wanted to hear whatever was the newest songs, the new music that was in my age group, it was WPGC, And I don't really listen to the radio anymore, so I don't know what they play. I guess they still play the same music. But Monique guest hosted on the morning show there, and they were talking to her about maybe coming on full time and be the permanent guest host. They said they got to talk to some other people, but they definitely want her to be a part of it, and it would be a commitment at 5 o'clock in the morning. And she was saying how that's something that she would have to talk to Chris about, him being able to get the kids in the morning and be able to deal with the kids first thing in the morning. But it's something that she wants to do, and that falls under that category of things that she wants to do, but doesn't know if her husband is going to be able to support her in that. Girl, get you a nanny. Now, I know, I'm not saying that that's the answer to everything. I know that ain't the end all be all, but girl, go on get you a nanny and go on up to that radio station and do what they do. I think she actually is permanently there now. Like I said, I don't listen to the radio, so I wouldn't know, but I think she is. Then we have Quick talking to his agent, and they're planning for CIAA weekend. So let me tell y'all what CIAA is. CIAA, it is a league that under the HBCUs, you have MEAC, you have CIAA, you probably have, I know you have the Southern Conference, but CIAA is, a lot of schools have moved around now, but when I went to an HBCU in the South, so it was CIAA for us, right? CIAA was the big tournament. It was the big weekend. Listen, it's parties from probably Wednesday, Thursday night to Sunday, Monday. At this point, I don't know because I'm old. But back then, it was just one long party. You went to CIAA weekend, and that's what you did. I honestly could not tell you. I couldn't tell you a basketball game I went to in the tournament. I couldn't tell you who won the tournament. I couldn't tell you, usually I didn't find out who won the CIAA until I was on my way home from CIAA. That's just, and for a long time, CIAA was in Raleigh, and then it went from Raleigh to Charlotte, and so now it is in Baltimore, and that's Quick hometown, and so, he was talking about how they have, all these events that are happening that he's going to be doing. And his manager was saying how, he has to really protect Quick from doing too much, because he has been known to work himself until he literally is in the hospital or has to be put on an IV, or sometimes even almost passing out. Listen, Quick, that's not healthy. I get it. You want to grind. You want to make that money. You want to get it while the getting is good. I get all of that. But that is not healthy. And at a certain point, your body is going to shut down on you, for a long period of time. It ain't going to be no IV. It ain't going to be no quick fix. So, baby, listen to your manager, listen to your wife, do what it is that they're telling you you need to do, okay? But CIAA is no joke. And CIAA was in Baltimore this year because of COVID. Obviously, it wasn't there last year. Or at least it was. I don't believe. No. Yeah, I don't believe it was there last year. And I know there was some nice parties going on. So then we see Jamie, Quick, and Neil. Now, Neil is married to Monique's former hairdresser. I think before Monique went and got the dreads. Her former hairdresser. And so they're really good friends. So the three of them were out down to the bar. That restaurant they were at, I've been there a couple of times. It's a nice little spot. And they were there basically talking about that's what they were talking about. They were talking about the parties for the weekend, and you know, J&J Productions going up against Quicksilver and his productions. But listen, it's enough people in town for CIAA weekend that it is enough parties to go around. Ain't nobody party gonna be empty. All the parties are gonna be sold out because everybody's gonna be looking for something. Day parties, after parties, the after parties, the brunches. It is enough for it to go around. You have MEAC and you have CIAA, and trust me, it is enough partying for everybody. And so they were kind of joking about that a little bit, a little friendly competition. But then they were talking about their wives being okay with them being in the nightlife. And, you know, Jamie said, listen, we went through that. You know, she didn't used to like it. She was, you know, real jealous and worried about me being out there and stuff like that. He was like, well, you know, we dealt with that. And she understands that this is what I'm doing. This is my passion. This is my business. And, you know, we had to work past it. And, you know, Quick was saying the same thing. And Neil was saying how his wife get mad sometimes because he just be liking pictures, you know, people on social media. And again, I get it. I definitely can get it when your husband is out all hours of the night. Because remember, if you're doing the party, you got to be there before the party open. You got to be there during the party or at least make an appearance. And then once the party is over, you got to make sure everything is good at the end of the night. The door's right. Wasn't no fights. The parking lot get clear. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying these are things I think you got to handle. So even when you're at the point where you have people that work for you that aren't on the front line, you still got to make sure everything is everything. Everything works itself out, right? Anyway, so then we see Chris meeting up with Kevin. Now, Kevin is Winter's husband. Now, remember last week Winter said that she got this email that rocked her world, and Kevin moved out, and they've been separated for 6 months, and he lived with his parents. So Chris was like, listen, I've known Kevin for a long time, and I need to meet up with him myself, and I really need to see what's going on. Like, I really need to understand what's what. Y'all, you know, Judge Judy always says, y'all know I love me some Judge Judy. Judge Judy always says, if it don't make sense, it's probably not true. Kevin's story don't make no sense to me. Now, Kevin said something about the people was mad. They thought he was misappropriating funds because he took his kids ice skating, and they thought that he had spent the money on the ice skating. He said, but I never even took my kids ice skating. Now, he was talking, he said that was just the beginning. That's what got the ball rolling. And then there was some more accusations. And then the businesses and the stuff and all of this was going on. And Chris was listening to him. And the camera just kept going like he was talking and talking and talking and talking. He said something about filing bankruptcy just to get the people off their back. And then Chris was like, well, did you talk to Winter about all of this? Well, you know, I didn't know, you know, because she been through so much already that I just didn't know how to. Sir, I don't know. Something ain't making sense. Maybe y'all caught something that I didn't catch, because that ain't make no daggone sense to me. And then later on, we get to the episode, Winter is telling a whole different story. And I'm just thinking to myself, I don't know how she on A and he is on Z. I need somebody who's on M, because I need to understand somewhere in the middle of this situation what the fuck happened. I'm just saying. Anyway, so Chris was like, listen, I've known Kevin to be a stand-up guy, so I'm just a little confused. I'm just not sure. I don't know. Anyway, so Monique is getting ready for her dinner party, her all vegan dinner party. She said, listen, she don't crave meat no more. She said that she vegan. And she, she good. She don't need no meat no more in her life. We see her with her chef, and we see her with her bartender. Shout out Corey. That's my man. Well, not my man like that, but I know Corey. Me and Corey cool. Corey's actually done a couple of events for me. Sugar Rim. If you're in the DC area and you are serious and you're really looking for professional bartenders, good prices, Sugar Rim Bar is the name of his company. Shouts out to you, Corey. Anyway, so Chris is talking to Monique, and Chris is saying, listen, I talked to Kevin, and I don't know, something don't seem right. Monique was like, what you mean something don't seem right? If Winter said that the man did what he did, then he did what he did, because Winter don't have no reason to lie. And I was like, well, dang, does that mean Kevin got a reason to lie? Or you just taking the woman's side because that's your girl and you going to take the woman's side? I don't know. Poor Chris, he really want to believe in his friend. But Chris, after the story that Winter tells us at the dinner party, I don't know, because her story sound a whole lot more feasible than what he talking about. Because who the hell is accusing him of stealing the money for the daggone ice skating? And he said he never even took his kids ice skating. That don't even make no sense. Moving on. So Quick and Ashley, they end up going out to eat before the event because they said, listen, this is a vegan affair. And even though, Ashley was like, I don't have no problem, I'll eat vegan. Quick was like, yeah, no, I probably won't. So we're going to go ahead and stop through here and get us a little crab cake and fries, burgers, and some more stuff before we get up in there. So that way, if the food is something we don't want to eat, we won't feel no kind of way. Listen, that is the polite way of handling things. Because if somebody invites you somewhere and they tell you ahead of time, listen, I'm going to have a vegan dinner, and you're not really big on vegan food, but you still want to go to the event and you don't want to cause no problems, just eat before you get there. Just eat before you get there. That's like when you get invited to that family member house that can't cook, but they invited y'all over for dinner. You still want to hang out with your family. You still want to see your friends and all that good. Your family. You still want to see your family, play a little spades, talk a little shit, have a little, drink a cigar on the patio. But you already know the food gonna be trash. Go on, start through the drive-thru on your way and leave that food in the car. Leave the bag in the car. Go on through the Wendy's drive-thru. Go ahead and hit that curry out. Get you some. Get you the 4 wings with the mumbo sauce, the salt and pepper fries on the ketchup on the fries, and just go on and get that and eat it, and then go on into the family function. We all got that family member that can't cook. It's the same thing. It wasn't nothing wrong with Quick and them getting themselves something to eat before they went down to Monique's house. Okay. Anyway, we get to the dinner. And everybody comes in and they like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how y'all doing? Okay, cool. And they sit down to eat. First of all, they bring up that damn anniversary party again and how they want the blueprint. Listen, there is no blueprint to give. Everybody's marriage is different. Everybody looks different. Everybody's going to have different challenges. There's ups and there's downs. There's no marriage that has been perfect for 30 years, 20 years, hell, 15 years, okay? Stop asking these people who made it work for 26 years what worked for them, because what worked for them might not work for you. There are people who have been married and they have dealt with infidelity. Guess what? Infidelity ain't for everybody. Everybody ain't going to be able to get through it, okay? There are some people who've been married for 26 years, 30 years, 40 years, and guess what? They don't like each other that much. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they don't talk that much. Maybe they got a whole separate life and they just see each other on payday. I don't know. But stop asking these people to give you the blueprint that they keep telling y'all they don't have. So then Monique was saying that they're going to take the kids to Africa. They're going to Kenya. They're going to somewhere else. She said they were going. Now they went to the giraffe house. When I went to Kenya, I went to the giraffe house. I didn't stay there. I think that the pictures on social media, they actually stayed there. But we went to the elephant orphanage too, and it was nice. It was a great time. From the pictures, they looked like the kids had a great time. So Jamie starts talking about, Raina starts talking about, I guess, wanting to go to Africa, and Jamie tells her hush, and he tries to put his hand over her mouth or whatever. But I didn't take it no kind of way. I took it as them just kind of, I feel like she's been probably begging him to go to Africa, and he don't want to go to Africa, and I feel like that's what he was trying to say to her. But when they're going to say in her confessional, nuh-uh, Jamie, Girl, if you don't go somewhere and chill out, listen. You go worry about your husband that stole the ice skating money. Don't be worried about Jamie and Urana. They good. They alright. So then, they were talking about the COVID. Listen, all them done had it. Multiple times. Monique talking about something, I don't live in fear. There's a difference between living in fear and just living in common damn sense. I get it. All of us put our lives on hold for a certain period of time because we had to. And now that the world is opening back up, we want to go out. That ain't what I'm talking about at all. I ain't judging it. None of that. But how many times y'all done had that shit? Let me knock on some wood. Lord, knock on some wood over here. But Monique starts talking about how when she was sick, they didn't even check on her and they left her up in the room by herself and she was just sick and and they weren't there. And so Chris was trying to explain why he didn't check on Monique while she was sick. And Monique kept cutting him off and he told her, look, let me talk. Stop cutting me off. He told her to hush. And of course she didn't like being told to hush, but dang, he was trying to talk. You did keep trying to cut him off. He was trying to explain. And I feel like what he was trying to explain was, you complain that I don't give you no alone time, that I don't give you time to rest, that I don't never take care of the kids. So I was trying to keep the kids out of your hair because you were sick. But after you told me that you still needed us to kind of check on you, then I checked on you. And Monique was like, well, yeah, you did do that. Well, damn, if you would let the man finish telling his story from the beginning, he would have been able to get all of that out instead of you cutting him off. Dang, let that man talk. So then somehow or another, I guess this was when they were having a conversation about the marriage, and Jamie was like, Raina was like, well, we did deal with some things, and they kept saying, what things, we need to know what things did y'all deal with? And I was like, why are y'all so worried about what is going on in these people's marriage? Damn. So they finally gave them what they wanted and was like, well, we did deal with infidelity. And Jamie was like, So what Raina said was, I never actually caught him cheating, but there were rumors out there of him cheating. And all I could do in that moment was shake my head, because I was like, I know how this shit worked. Everybody and their cousin that ever saw Jamie out there talking to another woman, that ever saw Jamie flirting with another woman, hell, it's might even gonna be somebody that claimed that something went down with him. All I'm gonna come out the woodwork now. And I hate that for them, because I really like them, and I really hate to see it go down that road. But you signed up for a reality show, so. But he said that stuff they already dealt with, so hopefully they have moved past it, and it's not gonna be no issue, child. So then they bring up the whole Winter Kevin situation, and Chris was like, well, I really don't know what to think, because I talked to Kevin, and I'm just confused. And Winter was like, well, I don't know what you could be confused about, because this is what happened. Now her story is totally different. His business partners accused him of embezzling funds, and they pulled out of the business, which basically left nothing. The business was basically going under or dissolving. He moved out the house, moved back in with his parents to say he needed to figure some things out. And she said 1 week turned into 2 weeks, turned into 2 months, and now 6 months later, she has not talked to her husband. And she has no idea what's going on with him, the business, their marriage. So all of that ice skating money, don't know what's going on. I really want my wife, but I don't know what to tell her. There's something in the middle that we missing, y'all. Something is in the middle that we missing. Anyway, y'all let me know. That was it. It's to be continued with this whole Winter Kevin Chris situation. It's to be continued. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.